And now, introducing your superstars! At guard, Magic Johnson! At the other guard position, Julius Irving! At forward, Larry Bird! At the other forward position, Karl Malone! At center, number 34.
Hello, Hoop fans, and welcome to this NBA exhibition game. We're here in Springfield. The visiting team will square off against the Superstars here at the Legends Arena. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kevin Harlan, here with Kenny Smith. Craig Sager will join us later on.
Well, Kev, it's exciting to be here. This game won't count towards the standings, but both teams are still going to play hard. It's all about competing.
Now, as we get set for the game to begin, let's take a look at the key matchup of the game. Kenny?
Well, Kevin, I hate to play favorites, but I'm going to focus in on two players who I think bring a lot to the table. Olajuwon just might be the best player in the league. The impact of his shot blocking goes beyond the stat line. For every shot he blocks, another two were missed simply because of his imposing presence. Standing across the court is another difference maker. Anthony is an immense talent and certainly one of the elite players in the NBA. But one thing that's always impressed me is his mid-range shooting ability. Those shots can surprisingly be tough, but his accuracy on the quick jumper is uncanny.
Here are the starting lineups as we're all set to get underway.
The Superstars are aggressive contesting shots, and they get a lot of blocks. Team Jordan have outstanding quickness.
All right, Kenny, we're just about ready for the tip to get this one started. The Jordan team control the tip-off and will get this one started. Passed it to Hamilton. Dishes inside. Johnson. Yes! And the foul. Shooting one. He can't complete the three-point play. Snatched down on D by Malone. Swings it to Malone. Pass down low. Lets it go. Great pass by Olajuwon.
Olajuwon set that up perfectly. Nice look.
About 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. The handoff to Anthony. Count the J by Anthony. The inbound to Johnson. The Superstars with the ball. They're trailing by 2. Behind the arc. Howard on the rebound. Dumps it to the middle. To the rim. What a rejection back there. Let's go to our Craig Sager.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Rob Gatson, coach of the Superstars. I asked him what would be their game plan. He said, "We're going to get after it defensively like always and let the chips fall where they may." Guys, they can do it too, creating turnovers, shutting down shooters, and basically wrecking havoc out there.
Thanks, Craig. The triple off the mark by Irving. Passes to Johnson. Dish inside. Unload from 9. No good.
He had a pretty good look there, Kev. I'm surprised he missed that.
It's picked off by Paul. Feeds it to the middle. From inside. Drops. The Superstars with the ball. And it's a 4-point game. To Irving. Tries to back him in. Skip pass to Irving. Irving hits the far iron, but it goes in.
That was a quick shot, but when you're open like that, you can't pass it up.
2:58 left in the first quarter. Dish to Anthony. Lets it go from the wing. Too much mustard on that one. With the crossover. Passes it down low. Lets it go from the left block. Hamilton snatches it inside. Irving picked off that pass for his second takeaway of the contest. To the rack. Clanks it off the front of the rim. To Anthony. Fires. Gets nothing but net.
As a coach, that's what you love to see on offense. High percentage shots.
The Superstars with the ball. It's a 4-point ball game. Swung it to Malone. Irving gives the up fake. Irving. Howard grabs it, and that's his third rebound of the contest. Picked off by Bird. Pass right side. Passes to the right block. Sails in. Bird gets the rebound. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. He gets them both. .156 left in the first. The pass to Hamilton. Passes it to Johnson. Nice shot, but what an assist by Paul.
Paul made a beautiful feed inside. Good passing really breaks down the D.
The Superstars with the ball. They're shooting 25% for the quarter. Passes to the top of the key. Malone backs in. Skips it to Bird. Shoots. Hits the jumper. Inbound pass to Paul. It's a 2-point differential. Swings it to Hamilton. Inside.
Turnover.
The Jordan team are the last ones to touch it, and they'll turn it over. 1:11 left in the first. To Elijah. Dishes it to Bird. Intercepted by Hamilton. Johnson jumped in front of the pass and came up with the steal. Backs down. Feeds it to Malone. Paul picked it off back there, and that is his second takeaway of the contest. Passes to Howard. Dumps it down low. To the rack. Hammer. And he'll go to the line.
Shooting 2.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. They're behind 12-8. The pass to Bird. Feeds it inside. From deep. Nails it.
Bird can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
They can go 2 for 1. Passes to Hamilton. Swings it to Johnson. Passes to the high post. 7 on the shot clock. To Hamilton. The Superstars with the ball. They're 4 for 10 for the quarter. Dish inside. Passes to Olajuwon. From just inside the arc, Anthony hauls it in. To Paul from midcourt. No one. There's the horn. We've got a tight one at the end of one. It's 12-11. Kenny, what's the story so far?
Well, Kevin, a couple of players have really stood out. Anthony has been taking care of business in the first quarter. He's getting the shots he wants, and he's knocking them down. Bird has been scoring well for his team, and he's done his part to keep them in it.
All right, Kenny, just a few moments remaining as we get set to resume. Malone inbounds to start the second quarter. The pass to Irving. Passes it back to Irving. Pulled in by Howard, and that's going to be his fourth rebound thus far.
Irving took no time at all to put that one up. Still, he was pretty open, so not a bad shot.
Hamilton, he's pummeled, and will have a chance for two at the line. Abdul-Jabbar to make his first stint off the bench. He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. The Superstars bring it up. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. Passed it to Olajuwon. Fires. Trains it from just inside the three-point line.
Bird has a silky smooth J. He won't miss when he's that wide open.
They're shooting 50% from the floor. Passes it to Hamilton. Passes to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. To take the lead. Nails the bank shot. They're losing by one. The dish to Hamilton. Launches beyond the arc. Abdul-Jabbar yanks down the defensive rebound.
Howard tried to get it up quickly before the D could recover, but he may have rushed the shot a little bit.
Bounce pass down low. Rejected by Anthony. Under 4 minutes left in the second. Swings it to Paul. Swings it to the right side. To Johnson. From just inside the arc. Bullseye.
Johnson.
Abdul-Jabbar inbounds it to Magic. The Superstars with the ball. They're 6 for 15 from the floor. Hauled in by Howard.
Johnson is in disbelief after that miss. Me too.
Kick out to Paul. The pass to Johnson. Johnson clanks it off the back iron. The Superstars with the ball. And it's a one-point game. Lobs it to the middle. Sails in. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. 2:58 left in the second. Pass to Paul. Passes to the middle. Shoots it. Buries the corner jumper.
Johnson took that shot without a moment's hesitation despite the man in his face. Now that's confidence.
Skip pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots from the post. Doesn't get enough under it. To Johnson. Passes it to Hamilton. Hamilton. Bird grabs the defensive rebound. Bird brings it up. He's got 11 points. Dishes it down low. Glides in. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Oh, I like it when teams run their offense from the inside out. They got in close there and made the most of it.
Inbound pass to Paul, and it's a one-point game. Dumps it inside. Dishes to the middle. Abdul-Jabbar picked off that pass for his second takeaway of the contest. The layup was good by Johnson. 1:54 left in the half. Passes to Johnson. Skips it to Hamilton. From just inside the arc, Bird rips it down inside. To Irving.
Isn't shy with that shot, and for good reason. He won't miss those often.
The quick shot was missed by Irving. The pass to Howard. Shoots it up. Big time rejection by Irving. Passes to Paul. Passes to Johnson. Powell tries to post him up. Bounced it to Johnson. 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer was missed by Johnson. The Superstars with the ball. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. The shot inside drained by Bird.
Great communication on that play. He streaked to the bucket, and the pass led him perfectly.
A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Paul crosses it over. Paul. Howard holds it in, and that's his 6th rebound of the game. Slam dunk by Howard. 55 seconds left in the half. Passes it to the right side. The feed to Bird for 3. Hits right rim and doesn't fall.
You just have to want the ball more than the next guy. Rebounding is all about desire.
Kicks it out to Johnson from just inside the arc. Counts. The Superstars with the ball. 33 seconds left in the second. With the crossover. Hands it off to Johnson. Tries to back him in. Shoots. Abdul-Jabbar reels in the offensive rebound. Dumps it off to Irving. To Magic. Passes to the right block. In close. Tickles the twine. Tosses it up court. Got it up. Not going down. And that concludes the first half. The score, 23-22.
Kevin, this big lead really doesn't surprise me. The more talented team is winning, just as you'd expect.
Okay, it's time for our 2K Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Kevin. The Superstars are just barely in front. Bird has been on fire from long range. He's gotten himself into a nice rhythm, and if he can continue this tear, they'll extend their lead. Team Jordan aren't far behind. Johnson has been carrying the load for them. They're only a few shots back, so they're definitely still alive.
Thanks for the update, Kenny. Now let's take a look at the team stats from the first half. The Superstars have built a small lead in this hard-fought game. Both teams are very hungry for a win. Should make for a great second half. Now let's go to our Craig Sager for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Craig?
Thanks, Kevin. A little while ago, I spoke with Rob Gatson, coach of the Superstars. He told me that he thinks they played very well in the first half. They've had a tough time so far getting their shots to drop. And he said we've got to remember to move without the ball and flash to the lane. If we can get some more good looks inside, it'll be a big help. Guys?
All right, Craig. We should be ready to go momentarily. Malone throws it in to start the third. Skip pass to Wilt. Chamberlain backs him down. The short-range shot was off by Wilt.
Chamberlain backed the D down, but once again got inside, just couldn't punch the ticket.
The pass to Johnson. To Howard. 7 on the shot clock. Bird led that pass and picked it off. Lob inside, takes it up. Anthony rips it down. About 4.5 minutes left in the third. Swings it to Paul. Lobs it down low. Anthony, money on the jump shot.
Are you kidding me? You let him get the ball that deep? He's going to kill you every time, Kevin.
Johnson brings it up the floor. He's got 4 assists. Johnson looks to break his man down. The kick out to Bird. Anthony picked it off back there, and that is his second takeaway of the contest. Paul crosses it over. Passes it to Howard. Feeds it down low. 7 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Irving grabs the rebound inside. The Superstars bring it up, facing a narrow deficit. To the rim. It gently drops it in.
You know he's not missing that one. The D needs to try and keep up with him.
About 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Pass left wing. Bounced in off the far iron by Johnson. The Superstars with the ball. They're shooting 39% from the field. Skips it to Irving. Paul anticipated the pass and cut it off. Hamilton, Malone corrals the miss. The Superstars bring it up. 2:56 left in the third. Passes to Malone. Backs in. Throws it up. Ooh, nice feed by Malone. Inbound pass to Paul. They're trailing 27-26. The bounce pass to Johnson. The pass cut off by Hamilton. That'll be his second takeaway of the contest. Passes to the wing. Shoots from the corner. Magic snatches down the defensive board. Irving can't connect on the quick shot. The pass to Hamilton. From about 19 feet, gets the bucket.
Johnson is lethal with the mid-range shot. Even great defense doesn't cut it against him.
Magic brings it up. He's got 4 assists. Passes to Wilt. Back to Wilt. Chamberlain tries to back down. On the paint, Chamberlain yanks it down inside. Goes back up. Graceful finish.
Malone!
They're behind by 1. Swings it to the left side. Pass, high post. Dumps it to Paul. From the left block. It counts. And the foul. Elijah will hit the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Good for the three-point play. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Paul is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The inbound to Magic. Dishes inside. Sails in. Misses the layup. They're 13 for 28 from the field. Far side. Pass down low. Anthony. Johnson corrals the miss inside. The Superstars with the ball. And it's a 2-point game. The tray was missed by Irving.
Irving can't believe he missed that one. He had a wide open look there and just couldn't make the most of it.
Bounces it to Paul. Dumps it to the middle. Takes it in. Clanks it off the front of the rim to Irving. Wings it to Johnson. Passes it back to Johnson. Passes it to the top of the key. Unloads. Gets the bucket from 20 feet away.
When he gets a nice look at the bucket like that, it's almost automatic. Sweet J. Not so sweet defense.
They're 4 for 10 for the quarter. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lobs it to Hamilton. Tries to back him in. The turnaround was made by Hamilton. A chance to play for the last shot here. Paul is tagged with the reach. That's his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting 2.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Dish inside. Gets inside. Olajuwon threw that one back with a fierce sweat. No dice. We've just finished the third quarter, and it's still anybody's ballgame. The score, 33-33. We still have 1 quarter to go. Ken, any thoughts as to who will win the player of the game?
Well, I don't think there's a question, Kevin. Johnson has been solid all game, and I think he can help them break away to get this win. And he'll get the Player of the Game award if they do that.
Thanks, Kenny. And without further delay, it's time to start the fourth quarter. Johnson inbounds it to start the final quarter. Passes to Hamilton. Pump fakes. Paul offline with the layup after the quick pump fake.
Paul was hearing those footsteps. He wasn't wide open, but that's a shot he's supposed to make.
The pass to Irving. From just inside the arc, Anthony goes way up to get that rebound. Anthony brings it up the court. He's 4 for 11 for the game. Dumps it off. Shoots. Rips the cord. The Superstars with the ball. Just over 4 minutes left in the game. Passes back to the outside. Off-target 3 by Magic. Bird. A little long, but it goes in.
He's making the most of every opportunity, Kev. Great shot selection.
The score is knotted at 35. Passes it to the baseline. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball.
Superstars ball.
Passes to Olajuwon. Olajuwon backs in. The J was off the mark by Olajuwon. They're shooting 42% for the game. Lob to Howard, and it's picked up the Jordan team. Bounces it inside. Howard tacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Shooting 2.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Just 1 point separating the teams. Backs down. From the right block. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. To Hamilton. From just inside the arc, Olajuwon corrals it, and that's his 3rd rebound of the contest. Feeds it to the middle. Hall picked off that pass for his 4th takeaway so far. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Hamilton. Johnson brings it up the floor. He's 0 for 3 from long range. With the crossover. Skip pass to Irving. Pulls the trigger. money on the jump shot.
Irving possesses a deadly mid-range shot. Sag off him for a second, and he'll stop and pop right in your grill.
Dish to Hamilton. Goes up. Elijah snatches the defensive rebound. The Superstars with the ball. They're in front by 1. Passed it to Johnson. Passes to Malone. Malone tries to back down. Bird. Nice dish by Malone. 2:27 left in the fourth. The lob to Hamilton. Passes it down low to the bucket. He lays it right in.
Johnson found a gap and took it right to the rack.
They're shooting 14% from beyond the arc. Passes to the left wing. Hamilton jumped in front of the pass and came up with the steal. Paul crosses it over. Kick out to the wing. From the corner, it falls!
Joe Johnson.
Still plenty of time left. Tries the spin move. Kick out to Irving from downtown. It falls short to Johnson.
Oh, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but he just couldn't convert.
Hamilton almost got it to fall, and he will go to the line to shoot two. Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. Perfect from the line, and it's a 3-point ball game. The Superstars with the ball. They're 1 for 8 from deep. Swung it to Irving. Kicks it out to Irving. From long range, connects!
Malone did a great job with the pinpoint bounce pass. You love to play with guys who set you up like that.
It's all time. Dishes it to Anthony. Inside. Gets nothing but net. 1:23 left in the game. The pass to Bird. Feeds it to Irving. Flashes to the lane. Swings it to Hamilton. The tray hits the far iron, but it goes in.
Well, he didn't hesitate, Kev. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the tray.
Passes to Irving. Tries to post him up. The kick out to Irving. Back to Irving. From about 16, Malone snatches it down. He's doubled up. Passes to the right side. It's stolen by Johnson. A critical possession here. Bounce pass to Anthony. Anthony rolls it off the glass and in. The Superstars will take a timeout here. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Inbound pass to Johnson. Off the inbound pass. Bricks it off the back of the rim. It's picked off by Malone. Releases. Hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket.
Malone did a nice job to get the Rock there in a position to score.
Elijah has picked up his second foul.
His second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting 2.
Gets the first. That gives him a 4-point cushion. for 2, and it's a 5-point ball game. From downtown, sinks it. The Jordan team called timeout. They're ahead by 2. 5 seconds left in the game. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession. Magic has picked up his second foul.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 2 for 2, and it's a 4-point ball game. The Superstars call time. They're trailing by 4. 4 seconds left in the game.
Please report to security.
Passes to Malone. From deep three-point range, money! Johnson has picked up his third foul of the game.
They need to take that foul to stop the clock from moving. That clock is not their friend at this stage of the game.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up by 2. Hits them both, and it's a 3-point ball game. To force OT. Off the mark. That's the game. The Jordan team edge out the Superstars 57-54. It came down to the last minute.
It sure did, Kev. Team Jordan worked to get high percentage shots, and it paid off. When you give extra effort and make the extra pass, good things happen.
Thank you, Kenny. And now let's take a quick look at the player of the game.
Well, he clearly deserves it, Kevin. He made the difference out there, and he gets the nod.
Okay, Johnson played great. 18 points, 3 rebounds, and he's our player of the game. Well, that'll do it. On behalf of Kenny Smith, Craig Sager, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, Kevin Harlan saying so long and see you next time.